Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sheena Jones. I wanted to make this video to share with you guys the Instant Recall app where you can make, ladies and gentlemen, $5,600 a month just by sharing an app. You're not doing anything hard whatsoever. You're simply sharing an app with people that you know that need help paying their bills. Now, who is this app for? This app is for anyone that hates their job, but we still go to work anyway, right? But because we got to pay those bills. So we're going to continue going to work because we have bills and things we have to pay. And I completely understand because I'm one of those people. So I can relate. This is for people that, anyone that borrows money. I've borrowed money before because I needed to pay X, Y, and Z, and I would end up paying it back. Thank them for, allowing me to borrow the money. It's app for anyone struggling to pay their rent, their car note, light bill, their gas bill for those that have, put in an extension at the light place because at the moment you didn't have the money to pay that light bill until your next paycheck, so you had to put in that extension. This is for people that make anyone that makes less than $5,000 a month at your job, side hustle, whichever it may be. But we're not making enough money to cover all these extra bills. Now, how does it work? It is $4, only $4 to get started. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee. Instant Recall's partner with Google and Apple. Google and Apple are both trusted and legitimate companies. They're not going to partner with a scam company, period. Where is this available? Who can download the app? This app is available everywhere except for Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen. Everywhere except for Nigeria. Now, the app pays out $5,600 every 16th of the month straight to your Wise account. Now, I have been paid, several other people have been paid. I have posted videos, ladies and gentlemen, showing payment proof, the whole nine. All you have to do is go and check it out, but I'm going to show you it, kill two birds in one stone. I'm going to show you the payment proof. Now, back to what I was saying, the app pays out every 16th of the month straight to your Wise account. With Wise, you are able to link your Cash App, any prepaid debit card, so forth. If you're somebody that's skeptical right now, you can link one of those. You can link your bank. Totally up to you. Now, how do you earn 5,600 by May 16th? You simply have to share this app with 10 people that you know, ladies and gentlemen, that need help paying those bills, that's always borrowing money, so forth. You need to share with 10 people by May 7th. They need to have the app downloaded. They need to have a paid subscription, which is $4 a month. Now, right now, it is April 9th. So you have plenty of time to share this app with 10 people that have bills. What is the main thing we all have in common? We all have bills, right? Who do you know that does not need help paying their bills? Everybody does. If you told somebody right now, hey, I got an app that's $4 a month, all you got to do is share it with 10 people that pay $4 a month and we can make $5,000 a month. They're going to tell you, stop lying. You be like, no, I'm serious. Be like, I know people that have been paid. I've been paid. And, like I said, I'm going to show you guys some payment proof. Now, get back to it. Why do you need this? Bills don't wait, ladies and gentlemen. When that bill is due, we got to pay that bill. Or sometimes we're able to, get an extension. But most of the time, we're not able to get an extension. So it's time to stop stressing about having to pay car note, rent, and figuring out how you're going to come up with money. Stop borrowing money and start creating your own money. Rescue yourself for once, ladies and gentlemen. Stop living paycheck to paycheck. And on top of it, once you start making all this money, if you're not making $5,000 plus at your job, you can stop working that job that you hate so much just to survive. And like I said, the main thing, everyone has bills. This is a way out. Now, let me go ahead and get into, I'm going to show you guys some payment proof. I'm not going to go all into it, but this is one of my videos. You see my name down there, Sheena. This is one of my videos that I have made. This one here is for $13.93. It's App Builder Direct LLC. That's Instant Recall. That's how they pay out. Okay, $65.80, $27.87. Let's see, $19.87. Got 413 again. Okay, and that was about, yeah, 413. Now let's get into, that's some payment proof. There's more on my channel. Okay, now let's get into the money. Now, I know a lot of you, these are the levels. Instant Recall only has 4 levels. It's not complicated. You don't have to, what do people call binary, all these legs and all that other crap. We're not worried about that here, ladies and gentlemen. We're keeping it simple. It says here at the bottom, first level must have 10 people or greater. We only need 10. That's the magic number. 10 opens up level 3 and 4, so you get paid. Now, level 1, let's say we came in, we got our 10 folks. We got our 10 folks, and our level 2, they got, our level 1, we got our 10. And the 10 people that I brought in, they brought in 10. Let's just calculate that real quick. That's $110. Would you actually ask this question? Just ask yourself this question. Would you invest $4 if you can make $110 every month? $110 may not seem like a lot of money, but $110 can buy some groceries. Your highest groceries is we'll buy a couple groceries. $110 can pay a cell phone bill, put gas in the car. You can do a couple of things and buy a pair of shoes. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do this. Let's say, okay, your level 2 people, they all don't bring in 10. They bring in 5. Each of them only bring in 5 people. Level 4, they don't bring in nobody. Let's do this. $360. You guys see how where it has here a dollar right here, $1 here for level 2, 50 cents for level 3, and 50 cents for level 4. It may not seem like a lot looking at it, but it adds up, ladies and gentlemen. This adds up so quickly. Okay, $360, which you pay $4 a month if you can make $360 a month. Get paid out $360 a month, ladies and gentlemen. Of course you would. Now let's say our level 3 people they only bought in 5. And let's say level 4 only bought in 5 as well. Look, that's $1,610. Now, a lot of you can do a lot with $1,610, right? You see that though. But it's like it's so easy. I'm not doing anything spectacular, ladies and gentlemen. All I'm doing is talking to people that have bills just like I do, that want to get some of them bills paid every month. If you're making $5,000 a month, let's go ahead and get into it. Everyone bringing in 10. Now calculate. If everyone brings in 10 people, 10 bringing in 10, that's all you got to do. That's $5,610 a month. And remember, today is April 9th. If you want to make $5,610, you have, ladies and gentlemen, until you need to bring them in by May 7th. By May 7th. We have calls every week where you can bring people to get your questions answered and so forth. We have a call tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, that you can come to. Like I said, this is available worldwide, everywhere except for Nigeria. But it's like, who do you know? Everybody knows somebody that has bills. We all have bills. We all talk about bills. When's the last time you talked to one of your friends? No, as ladies, we sit up here and we talk, girl, I gotta sit up here and pay this car note. This car note is so high. This car insurance, it's ridiculous. Car insurance keeps skyrocketing. This rent, they didn't raise the rent again this year. I gotta pay the rent, such and such again. We complain so much about all the bills and stuff we have, but it's like let's sit up here and take advantage of the opportunity that you're not doing anything except for downloading an app, paying $4, sharing with other people that also have bills. What is the main thing we all have in common? Bills. Do you want to help take some of that pressure, that stress off you? Of course. What do you need to do? Download the app, pay your $4, tell 10 people. That's it, that have bills. They don't have to, you have a lot of people out there that are skeptical. But like I say, and I've said this in a lot of my videos, I'm not in the business of convincing anybody. Like I say, documentation beats conversation. I've been paid. Several other people have been paid. For those that have been my subscribers that have been following me for a while, you guys already know I'll show payment proof like it ain't nothing. There's no shame in my game at all. So I'm going to show payment proof. But it's like, you probably have a friend you'll bring, you like, no, Sheena, she's legit. She's what's called it. And they'll be skeptical. They won't be so sure. But like I'll tell you before, I'm not in the business of trying to convince nobody. I'm for the people that want to sit up here and get out of their own way, that want to help themselves. That got bills just like got bills. I got bills. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed to say that I've sit up here and had to borrow money before. I'm not doing extension on X, Y, and Z. I'm not. Like I said, because I'm not one of them people. I'm gonna keep it as real as possible with you because I'm a real person. There's real people out there. But if you're interested in instant recall, I'll put the link in the description section as well as in the comment section, and you do have to put in a referral code, ladies and gentlemen. Um, like I say, if you have any questions, please send me a text message. What's your name? Hey, this is such and such. I've seen your video. Or hey, Sheen, I've been a subscriber. This is such and such. I want to know who I'm talking to. If you have a problem with giving me your name when you message me, do not message me because I'm not going to respond back to you. It's very rude to message somebody's phone and not letting them know who you are. We all have been taught manners. So it's like use those manners when you sit up here and message my phone. That's all I'm saying. Be respectful. I'm respectful to everyone. When you start being disrespectful, I'm sorry, but I have to cut it short. You're not finna disturb my peace. Nobody is. And y'all should be the same way about y'all peace as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this here's Instant Recall. I just showed y'all payment proof. You're welcome to look on my channel for more payment proof if you would like. But if you're interested in making $5,610 on May 16th, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's get started. Let's share with as many people as we possibly can because everyone has bills. Everyone needs assistance. Don't think because, you don't talk to this person or whatever the case may be that may not be interested in the opportunity. You got people at the church that have bills. You got people at your child's school. You may work at a school, at your job. You know what I mean? Y'all can be on at lunch just conversating. You're talking to them. Bring them to a call. It's like, don't sit up here and say, that person, they're not going to be interested because the person that you won't tell or talk to is somebody else that's going to talk to them. And then you're going to be sitting up here mad because you going to be like, you know what? I should have said something to that person. I should have talked to them, but you didn't. So it's like share with everyone because everybody has bills. Help somebody that at the end of the day, they're going to tell you when they start making their money, you know what, you are a blessing. Thank you so much for sharing this opportunity with me because I needed it. And I need, I needed it, but at the time I didn't think I needed it, but it's done so much for me in the last couple months. Just imagine Christmas. And the last thing I want to say, can you make more than $5,600 a month? You sure can. And let me show you. Let's say you're somebody that brings in 15 people. Each of those 15 only bring in 10. Look at that, $8,415, ladies and gentlemen. So it continues to go up. It doesn't stop. It continues to go up the more people you talk to. Just imagine you going out getting a new car. Somebody asks you, hey, how much you pay for that car? You can tell them $4. They're gonna look at you crazy. And they're like, what you mean $4? Be like, well, I have this app that I pay $4 for every single month. I've shared with a couple people and shoot. My $4 every month help get me this new car. They're gonna look at you like you crazy. All you gotta do is, you know what? Let me invite you to a call. That's all you gotta do. Let me invite you to a call we're having. I don't mind talking to people, but like I said, don't send me a text message. I do work. Send me a text message. I have a family. So like I said, just send me a text, 251-273-1635 if you have any questions. I don't answer my text messages at a certain time because like I said, I'm winding down. Gotta get my kids together, gotta get ready for work in the morning. But hey, but I'm here. I'm a real person. Those that have been following me for some years now, you guys already know that. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value out of it. And I hope if you're interested, you decide to join and we can help you make some money by sharing with 10 people. But until next time.